Your boss leading to possible changes inside Valley jails. It's our top story at 10.
Maricopa County detention officer arrested, accused of trying to bring dangerous drugs into the Lower Buckeye Jail. The sheriff calling his actions egregious.
ABC 15's Ashley Paredes looking into what could happen next.
Sheriff Paul Penzone telling us this was happening at the Lower Buckeye Jail. The detention officer was working with inmates and people on the outside to allegedly bring in fentanyl pills and meth. That's on top of an already big problem, overdoses inside the jails.
A trusted member of this organization was willing to do something so egregious that it could have cost people their lives, to include the people that stood right next to him, and that disgusts me.
Maricopa County Sheriff Paul Penzone talking about one of their detention officers, 26-year-old Andres Salazar, hired in 2019, working at Lower Buckeye Jail, caught Wednesday in the parking lot allegedly trying to accept $1,000 for drugs.
The inmates built a relationship and became the facilitators of his acquisition of the drugs outside of the jail to bring them back in.
Sheriff Penzone says this was the tipping point to a wider problem. We're told in 2022 alone, nearly 200 inmates tested positive for drugs, most of those cases being fentanyl. And we're told more than 170 inmates were taken to the hospital for drug-related incidents. The medical examiner also determining in 2022, 17 in-custody deaths were the result of an overdose or drugs as a major contributing factor.
And if we truly want to be a drug-free, safe jail system, we have to take every step possible, and that means demanding that our employees become comfortable with the idea that we should be checking them as they enter too, as well as everyone else.
The sheriff plans on purchasing scanning machines for all 5 of its jails that would detect any foreign object on a person.
Realistically, it's a couple thousand people a day will be going through these machines throughout 24-hour shift. But that's why I have to make the decision. Is it 1 machine? Is it 2 in particular jails? 3 because of the volume, how many staff is necessary.
As for the investigation, MCSO is now working to figure out if anyone else working at the jails was involved. Ashley Paredes, ABC 15 Arizona.